I think what we're seeing right now with the 301 stuff is just really the first shot across the bow. The president has to make a decision by the 17th or 18th of next week. It's the 18th, which is a Saturday. And he's got to make a decision there. He has to deliver that decision to Congress about 30 days later. So we might not get the actual news next week. But it's definitely possible that Trump is going to go out there and say autos are a matter of national security, and we're going to see some big 10 to 25% tariff put on all imported autos and auto parts, and then has the opportunity to exempt every country or country by country and make this part of the bilateral trade negotiations with each individual country. So, yes, I think we're going to hear a very big news headline of this being put out there, yes.
How quickly does that filter through to consumer prices versus the automakers themselves having to take the hit?
So if we were to think about this being applied to all autos and auto parts imported to the North American market, assuming the USMCA side letters hold up, you could see about a $2,500 increase on the average auto sold in the United States. Now, it's only about $1,000 on the ones that are produced here, about $4,000 on the ones that are actually imported.
The average price being what?
About $35,000.
Okay.
So yes, it would be very meaningful. Now, it would take time for that to filter through when that will ultimately get implemented. The 232 implementation wouldn't even really be decided on until the end of this year, sometime around mid-November, so 180 days after the initial decision. But it could be next year, and we could see a big dent in auto demand if this comes through.
Can you quantify the impact on jobs in the auto sector?
So, it's a very good question. There's some estimates out there that could be a loss of, 500,000 plus jobs. But the reality is, when you look at 2.5 million.
Why would President Trump go through with something that would cost 500,000 jobs?
So I think the ultimate end game is we have 2.5 million net imports of autos into the U.S. that are sold here. If you gross that up into the jobs that could be created structurally in the United States, you could be looking at way north of 500,000 jobs. Now, that's all very simple analysis. It's only including the first derivative. There's a lot of second and third derivative reactions that will come from other countries. So those are kind of the simple numbers. But I think over time, it would be an effort to increase localization of capacity here in the U.S.